Hi guys, EBPMAN with Tablets for Me, and today we're going to do an unpacking and review of a case for your Samsung Galaxy S5. This is the Revolution case from Poetic. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the Revolution case for the Samsung Galaxy S5. So the Revolution case from Poetic is I would say it's a two-part case, but it actually has three what I would call case technologies. First, you have a hard shell case on the back, so this is a hard shell case, right? And then what you have is a TPU type case combination going all the way around. So hard in the back, but then as you look at the sides are actually this TPU material. So it's plastic, but it's a little bit stronger, right? So it's going to give you some really nice protection on the sides. You'll notice that the buttons here your buttons are covered up, but you do have their separation and they're raised, so you can tell the difference between the plus sign and the minus sign for your volume. And it actually is there's little they're embedded in here, so you can actually feel the plus sign and the minus side. On this side, you'll notice here's your power button, and it's actually labeled power. And again, you could tell the difference as you run your finger over it. It's a matte finish case on the sides, and you'll notice that there's a combination of matte and high gloss, which is, I think, very tastefully done. So it makes your case stand out some. And then here on the top, you'll notice that you have some port access and some things that are protected as well, right? So because this case will give you some water resistancy or protection, and it will give you some dust protection as well. That's why you have that little cover there. Now keep in mind that the Samsung Galaxy S5 is rated for up to 1 meter underwater, and it's dust proof, so it has some adequate protection there. But this just keeps your case nice and clean as well. Now here is so that was the hard shell case, and then the TPU material on the side were two of the technologies. And the third part of the technology that I really like is that you have this hard shell cover that has a built-in screen protector, and I think that's an awesome addition for this case. And it does cover things, your sensors, and still gives you access to your camera and some of the other areas. And we're going to see how this fits once it's connected. But this piece snaps into this piece over here to give you a sealed experience for your Galaxy S5. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to install it, how to put it all together, and then we'll look at how all the ports and everything else align. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to insert the Samsung Galaxy S5 into the case. Now, most of you would immediately want to put it in here. Well, because of how this case is constructed and it comes with a built-in screen protector, you don't start with the base. What you're going to do is you're going to start with a screen protector. And you'll notice here is that there's some like grooves. See these grooves? We're going to slide our S5 here in here connected, and this is going to lock onto the S5. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so this is how it works. So here I have my protective cover. I'm going to insert my case this way, right? And then all I'm going to do, and this is the case is flexible, is just press in just like that. So now the S5 is in here, no problems. Notice it's nicely protected, right? It's not coming out. And I have my screen protector covering my screen as well. Got a little dust on there, but that's okay. Press the power on button, and you'll notice that my power button right here is accessible, so it's not protected by the screen protector, because obviously you want to be able to use that fingerprint technology. But the screen is not impacted whatsoever by the actual screen protector. And you notice from a clarity perspective, the clarity is still very, very good. I don't see any issues with the clarity as well. The buttons that are on the side, your back button and your multitasking button, no issues either. On this side, you'll notice that here I have the power button. Now, it is kind of hidden inside there because of the way the shell works. But don't forget that we have this thing right here that's kind of going to fit into that slot. So don't worry about that. So when you really look at this, you have a nice protective shell going all the way around your S5, giving you some really nice bumper protection inside. So that's the first layer. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this in the case, and then just fit things together just like this. And you'll see, all I'm doing is just making sure that all the corners line up nicely, and they fit into all the grooves, right? So that I have a nice seal. And there you have it. Now the case is completely sealed around my phone. And you'll notice again you have some really nice protection here. Even though you have a screen protector, you'll notice that it's not flush, so there is some protection there. So you even don't have to worry about this screen getting scratched. Again, the buttons there, we'll see how they work in a second. If you look in the back for your flash, you'll notice that the actual fingerprint sensor here, or the finger sensor to take your blood pressure and your stress meter, are accessible easily here. Camera is also not obstructed, and it has some good depth there, so you don't have to worry about that getting scratched. And then on the back, you'll notice here that your speaker is accessible. On the bottom, you'll notice that the cutouts here for your power is available, and all you have to do is put your nail in, as you know, and then open that up. So it's really not that bad at all. Pinhole mic here for your speaker, or your mic, I'm sorry, and then IR blaster and other mic. Pinhole mic there is accessible. On the top here, you'll notice that the speaker for your earpiece is accessible. You have all the different sensors that are going on, and then the camera is also accessible. If I were to press the power on button, it turns on. Not a problem. Not as difficult as when you had that shell where I was showing you how you had to put your nail in there, but that's not really how you expect to use the case. You notice that the LEDs are visible, and that the case is going to give you some really nice protection all the way around for your S5. All in all, great case. Gives you some significant protection. Very similar to some of the cases that are out in the market there that are probably about 2 to 3 times the cost of something like this. So if you have any comments or questions on this case from Poetic, it's the Revolution case for the Samsung Galaxy S5. I will leave this product link on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to subscribe.